Another thing that prevents one from integrating is continuously seeking insight. One becomes an insight junkie, constantly watching YouTube videos for the next insight. It becomes almost like chasing a high. Each insight is this aha moment. But without integration, insight is useless. So actually the seeking of the next insight is actually the resistance to integration. And the resistance to integration is really the resistance to transformation. And transformation is always about a death and rebirth. So when one continues seeking insight after insight and does not integrate the last insight, then it becomes actually an avoidance of transformation. So you can see this pattern of seeking insight. Perhaps it's that compulsion to watch the next YouTube video, teacher hopping, going to retreat after retreat. This hunger for seeking the next insight actually is the resistance to integration, where it's far more effective to integrate the last insight. Chasing the next realization and the next realization becomes an empty means. It becomes a replacement for living truth. One continues seeking truth instead of living truth. So the integration is really about integrating whatever realization you just had, whatever insight you just had. Integrate that, live from that insight, and you'll see that your life starts transforming, and that will be a natural unfolding for the next insight, which then that insight is integrated. And like this, you see how it's this unfolding, this process that's so natural, and it deepens. This is truly walking the path, that you're able to go deeper on your journey by integrating the last insight. It's that integration that takes you to a deeper insight, and then the integration of that takes you into a deeper insight. When you continually seek insight after insight, it becomes something that's conceptual. It's not integrated. It's not embodied. When you integrate something, it becomes your lived experience. It's not something that you have conceptualized. It's not secondhand knowledge. It's not something that you know from someone else telling you. It's something that's lived. And that has far more weight than anything that you have borrowed. It's not a belief system. It's not something that you have agreed on or agreed with someone. It's your lived experience. That's where the weight, the depth, the power lies, is in your living experience. And that's only possible through integration. With integration, there's transformation. With integration, there's embodiment. So this is when you're embodying the realization. You're living from that depth that you've realized. Realization without integration is incomplete. It lacks the depth. It lacks the power. For most, it's conceptual. And it's held together by being with others who are chasing the same insights, agreeing. It becomes this whole support system of these insights. But when it's truly lived, you don't need that support system. It doesn't need support. The truth doesn't need support because it's what you're living. It's what you are. So if this resonates with you and you're done seeking insight after insight, you see how unfulfilling this conceptualization is, and you're ready to cross the bridge from conceptual to experiential, then integration is what you're being called forth to do, to live from. And if this message resonates with you, then I invite you to join me in living truth.